So today in this video, I'm going to share an amazing, evergreen and the free tool for your Windows 10 and Windows 11 that will be helping you to back up your entire Windows, all your file or your partition, or even you can clone entire Windows, partition or disk. So without wasting any further time, let's quickly get started. So bring up any of your browser and you need to search for Hasleo Backup Suite. And you need to click on this first website. Even I will leave the link in the description. Click on this website and it will display all kind of information. So if you want to go through, then you can go through. And in order to download, hover up on download and click on x86, x64. And the downloading will be started and it's around 33.9 MB. So it won't take much time. So just wait for some time. Once downloaded, click on the downloaded file and go with the basic installation here. You will be getting this neat and clean dashboard of the Hasleo Backup Suite, and in the home section it says new backup or browse image to restore. And here from the left hand side below the home you will find the backup option, and if you click on it, so it gives you three different options. Either you can take the system backup, the entire Windows backup, or you can take the backup of your disk or any kind of partition, or if you want to take only the file backup, then you can also do that. Next, you have the restore. This option basically help you when you take the backup and you want to restore it. That I will be definitely showing you that how you need to restore the backup and how exactly it works. Then you have the clone option where you can take the system clone, disk clone or the partition clone. And below that, the last option is this tool one where you can create an emergency disk, mount or unmount image. You can even wipe the entire drive. You can rebuild MBR. So some tools are also given over here that you can enjoy. Alright, let's start with the backup here now. And if I click on backup, so first I will go through with the system backup and show you how exactly it works. So click on system backup. Then it will display your entire disk connected to your computer. And by default, it will automatically select the one that contain your operating system. Like on my end, you can see the three partition are already been selected. Now here what you have to do, once you have checked all these partition that you want to back up, below in the task name, you can give the task name if you want to give any. Like I will make it only system backup 1. Then in the destination, it will ask you where exactly you want to take the backup of this system. So you have to click on this icon, folder icon here on the right hand side. Choose the location. So I will select my external SSD here that's been connected. Once selected, I will click on select folder. And the destination will be selected. Now, if you want to back up right now, you can click on proceed and start with the backup. But there are many more options that you can apply here. And below the destination, you will find the backup option and backup schedule. So if you click on backup option, it shows you the space option and says compression. So if you want to compress your backup, you can do that. If you go with low, medium or high, it will compress your backup. But yes, the time will take a long time. If you want to encrypt your backup with any kind of password, you can also do that by entering the password here. So there are few other options that you can check. I don't find other two options very useful, so I will close it. Then you have the backup schedule option. This is very important for you. And if you click on backup schedule, so it says full incremental differential. So you have to click on add backup schedule on the top. And then it says one-time backup, daily, weekly, monthly, or event trigger. So if you want to back up it daily, then you can select daily and mention the time on the right hand side at what time exactly it should start the backup. And instead of daily, if you want to do the task weekly or twice in a week, thrice in a week, then you can select the weekly option and select that particular day when exactly you want the backup to be done. Okay, so for the demonstration, I will only choose one time and click on OK. And now I have to click on save. And then in the home page, it will show my backup, system backup. And then click on backup again. And the backup will now be started. And the backup may take some time. And it all depends that what is the size of the backup that you are going to create. And even it depends on your SSD. If you are using the hard drive, it takes longer time. If you're using SSD, it will take very few time. If you have the NVMe, it will work more faster. So overall, you will have to wait until the backup is being completed. And finally, the backup has been completed and it will say the operation completed successfully. So if I click on finish, And the backup will be now displayed in the home page of this Hasleo backup suite. And on the very right of it, you will find the action. And if you click on it, so you get many options here, like you can restore the backup, you can manage the image, you can edit it, you can delete it. But let's say that you have created a backup and in future anything goes wrong, your system get corrupted, you are not able to log into your Windows and you want to restore the backup, the system backup. So there can be two different scenarios. Number one, you are able to log into your Windows, you are able to access your Windows. At that period of time, what you can do, come to the Hasleo Backup Suite application, then click on Restore option from the left hand side. Here it gives select task to restore and browse image to restore. So you can click on any of the option. Like if I click on browse image to restore, it will ask me to select the location. So I will go to the same external SSD where I took the backup. I will select the image here and click on open. And now once I select and click on open, the backup restore will be started. But let's say you're not able to log into your computer, your Windows has been corrupted, your Windows is not booting up, and you want to restore from the beginning only. Then for that, you have to create a prior Hasleo emergency disk. So connect any USB that you want to make the Hasleo emergency disk. Once connected, open the application. From the left hand side, click on this briefcase icon at the very bottom. Then you will find an option here, emergency disk. Click on it. If it will ask for that driver option, you can skip it. And you can check the option of download WinPE component. Next, it will ask you the USB. So click on the drop down and choose the right USB that you want to make Hasleo emergency disk. Once selected, wait for some time. And the emergency disk will now be created. Alright, now once your Hasleo emergency disk is ready, you can restore the backup anytime, even if your computer is not booting up or Windows has been crashed. So what you will have to do, connect the USB. Once connected, restart the computer and use the BIOS priority key in order to change the boot priority order so that it can boot with the bootable USB. In case if this bootable USB doesn't work, then try to disable the secure boot from the BIOS and then try again. Now once it will be connected, it will boot with the Hasleo emergency disk. Again, you will find the same application and you need to follow the same procedure, like selecting the image of the backup and then you have to restore it. Once it will be restored, it will automatically restart the computer and it will automatically fix all kind of problem using your system image backup. Alright, so now hopefully you know how to take the system backup and how to restore the system backup for absolutely free using the Hasleo backup suite. Then you have the disk partition backup. So if you want to backup entire partition or entire disk, even it's an external disk, you can do that using this option. And then you have the file backup. So if you click on file backup on the left hand side, it will display all kind of location, all kind of folders, whichever you want to take the backup. So let's say I want to take the backup of my desktop. So I will go in my computer, local disk C. Or even if you want to take the backup of any external drive, then you can also do that. So what I can do, I can go to local disk C. Then I need to look for the users. And in the user, I will look for my user account. And once I make a double click on it, it will display all the location. And here I can take the data backup of any location like desktop, document, download, videos, whatever I want to. So here I'm only demonstrating one location. But if you want to take the entire desktop location or entire drive location, whatever you want to take the data backups, you just need to select it from here. So let's say I want to take the desktop backup. So I will do that. And then it will take the backup of entire data and all kind of application and game that are on your desktop. Now I don't want to take the full backup here. I will uncheck few of them. Alright, and similarly, you also need to choose the file. You need to choose the data, folder, application or game for which you want to take the backup. Once selected, choose the destination. So again, I will back up to my external drive and click on select folder. If you want to do the backup option and backup schedule, I have already explained you before. So that way you can easily schedule the backup. Once done, now you will have to click on proceed. And the backup of these files and application or game will be started and it won't take much time. Again, depending what is the size of the backup and what kind of drive you are using, hard drive or a SSD. So now once you have taken the file backup, let's see that how you have to restore this file backup. So again, you will have to click on restore, click select task to restore, select the image, that is my file backup, I will select it and click on next. Then I will choose the location here. So it will automatically show me the same location, like I take the backup in the C drive, in the users, and this was my user account, the desktop, and what exactly I took the data backup. Everything will be displayed over here. And now if you want to restore the entire backup, you can do that. If you want to uncheck few of them, you can do that. Then it will ask you restore to the original location. So if you want to restore to the exact place where it was being backed up, then you can do that. If you want to restore to any other different location, then you can select the location. And then so you have the clone option. So like system backup, you can also clone your disk, your partition, your entire Windows. And I won't be going in depth with that. You can have a look here. The process is very simple and very same as I discussed about the backup. So that's all guys for today, and hopefully you enjoyed this Hasleo backup suite. That is an amazing free tool and give you many options to backup, a complete backup tool to help you in fighting with the future problem with the Windows. And if you found the video useful, please hit the like, subscribe, and I see you in the next video. Bye bye.